Hello, everybody. How are we doing? I hope you're doing well today. My name is Legend, and if you're new here, please like and subscribe. So, over the weekend, the Tokyo Championships, yeah, they came to a close, and I just thought, I should give this, we should give these Kenyans their flowers because they are doing an amazing job and representing us so well. And like there's not a lot of hype and a lot of buzz for what happened in Tokyo, and I don't endo patenye huwa siget na sisi wa Kenya because iko like we love these people and we like we cherish them, but they are not the athletics is not very super, it's not super popular here in Kenya, and I kind of wish it was because it's something that we dominate as Kenyans and we take over the world like global. When you talk about watu kama kina Eliud Kipchoge and Faith Kipyegon, like they are super popular, and that they're at the height of athletics in the world, right? But when it comes here to Kenya, yes, we love them, we cherish them, we praise them, and we give them, we support them all the time. But when it is happening, kama Tokyo it happened, there was no like, there was no ile yenye, I want to watch every game, I want to watch every distance, like basically athletics is not as popular as I feel it should be here in Kenya. But this video is about giving them their flowers and saying, guys, these guys did Kenya really proud, because if you look at Tokyo, the countries that have medals, the most medals, apart from the US, Kenya is number 2. So it means like we dominated the whole world in the Tokyo Athletics World Champions that just concluded over the weekend. So I was like, I need to do a proper video just to give these people their flowers and just to say thank you, hongera. We are so proud of you guys and we love you so much, and you do so much for our country, how you present our country out there, because it matters so much, right? Because it like after what Eliud has done in the world of athletics and in the world of sport, and what he has given to that world in that stage, he's still Kenyan, right? So it still gets to, we still get the favor, we still get the, the recognition and the admiration of the rest of the world because of people like Eliud Kipchoge and Faith Kipyegon, and the people who we are going to give flowers today. And of course, the women just stole the show, because most of the gold medals that were won, almost all, only Emmanuel Wanyonyi was the only man to win gold for Kenya. And the women have been really killing it, and they have been really destroying it. And Beatrice Chebet has been this is the upcoming, of course she won gold in Tokyo, in 2024 in the Olympics. She did win gold for both the 10 and the 5, I believe, 5,000 meters. But she is now the new upcoming star, the lady to watch out for, right? She's following in the footsteps of Faith, because Faith ako tu pale mbele kidogo. And of course in the Tokyo championship, she did not disappoint. Alishinda 2 gold medals, one for the 10,000 and another for the 5,000, defeating Faith herself to clinch the gold. So she's doing an amazing job, and she is now she ndio sasa anaenda kuchukua hiyo sasa, hiyo now she's going to be the main, right now it's Faith. Right now Faith is the one in the spotlight in athletics, doing the sub 4 mile, attempting the sub 4 mile. You remember we did a watch along for that. But Beatrice Chebet is the lady who now is following the footsteps, and I hope she can stand in the footsteps and stand on the shoulders of her predecessors. But for this Tokyo, she's progressing on very, very nicely. And if you watch the both distances, I watched the highlights, right? And I was like, damn, like she's nimeona anaitwa smiling machine, so she's doing an amazing job. And of course tuko na Faith Kipyegon. Let me just let's give her flowers right now, winning another gold for the women's 1500. She also did silver for the 5000. Yes, for the 5000 meters. Of course, Faith, tunainua mikono, tunasema, keep doing your thing. Like she is at the top of her game, and she is at the top of the game of athletics, right? Yeah, like because now Eliud is I don't know whether he raced, I think he raced in Paris, but I have not seen a race that he has done. I don't know whether he's still racing. Probably he still is. But Faith is now taking that spotlight and becoming the main man when it comes to Olympics in general, right? Of course, sasa huko ndio anakuwa put in the same conversation na watu kama kina Noah Lyles and whatever, but she's in that conversation of breaking the barriers for women, right? Because attempting like sub 4 miles, like being the first woman to run 1500 in under 4 minutes, so like she's doing so well, and she's at the peak, and she has so much further to go. So credit to her hard work, her dedication, and credit to all of these Kenyans for how hard they have worked and how dedicated they have been. But we have some new names and some new faces. Of course, they are new to us, but I'm sure in the world of athletics, they have been doing it, and they have been, pushing. And but they took amazing awards. We have Kama Perez Jepchirchir. She won the women's marathon. And we have Faith Cherotich with the steeplechase. I think she's very, very young. Faith Cherotich is around, let's see. Yeah, she's like 21 or something. So she's one to watch out for. She won gold in the women's in the women's 3,000 meter steeplechase. Remember, Kenya used to be very, very prolific when it came to the steeplechase, with people like Kama Ezekiel Kemboi. If you remember, Kemboi was a very, very prolific steeplechase runner. Over the years after that, I don't know, we didn't see more Kenyans coming up in that category, but now we have women like Faith doing her stuff. So congratulations to Faith for winning gold in the 3,000 meter steeplechase. And of course, we have our only male entrant for the 800 meter. Emmanuel Wanyonyi wins gold for the 800 meter distance, and he also won the Olympic for the 800, so he knows what he's doing, right? And I watched the highlights for that particular race, and it was a scorching pace set by himself. And I did see his post interview. Alikuwa amesema, mimi I came here to race, I came here to run, I came here to run fast. And he ran really, really fast. If you watch that, because sometimes athletics inaweza kuwa tactical, where the leader controls the pace. For example, if you watch Faith Kipyegon's races, she really, really likes to control the pace, and like daring the competition to the more you push yourself, she'll match you. So Faith is very, very tactical with her races. Like she she sets the pace, and then iko like, if you want to overtake her, she'll match you. If you want to overtake her, she'll match you, right? And that has been her game, and she has been very, very successful with it. But Wanyoni said, none of that. I'm gonna run fast, and it was a very, very fast. He almost did not make it, but he just pulled it at the end. He hung on and clinched the gold, and it was a very, very, very well run race by Emmanuel Wanyonyi. So flowers kwake, hongera kwake. It was amazing, amazing stuff of legends. And then there's this there's this new entrant, right? Because I have not seen her before. Juu nilihave kwenda kuangalia mavitu, kumbe she has been doing it. Lilian Odira, right, winning the gold for the 800 meter, and of course people were not expecting for Lilian to do it, because I think Mora was in the 800 meters, and they, she was not the entrant that people expected. But if you watch her race, and if you watch how she does it, by the way, how she won that gold is how she usually races. Because nimeona a few races zenye huwa amefanya, she likes to hold back. Unajua, usually ukiangalia, if you watch races and the track races, unaonanga that who usually, if the people who are going to win, they're usually the three that are there, right, when you are on the shoulders of each other, and then they just break off. Inaenda ikibreak off until tunafika yo maybe 400, 200, and then people really, really bring out the pace. But if you watch how Lilian and a race, from what I have seen, I have seen some few clips of her doing the 800. She holds back. Maybe she's like 4th or 5th before they get to that distance, and then her burst of pace, she has long legs and long strides, so she just glides. Inakaa ni kama ana glide over people, ni kama it's like she's not doing anything, but anakuja, and if you watched the 800 meter final, that's basically what she did, because she was a bit back, and then she just glided, and she took the goal. So hongera kwake, congratulations to her, to the hard work that she's putting in, and the dedication, and generally to all these amazing athletes. Then tuko na Dorcas Ewoy, who took the silver. Okay, she took the silver for the 1500, which Faith Kipyegon won, and that 1500 was a spectacle. Like, Faith just controlled the pace from beginning to end, and ikifika yo that the last 200, I think, when she just pulls away, and then there was she an Italian or was she an Australian? I think, I don't know. I'm sorry if I get this wrong. I think it was either an Italian or an Australian who was trying to catch up with Faith, but Faith just said, no, you don't know about this. You don't know about this. And she just pulls a margin, which enables Kina Faith, it enables Ewoy to catch up. Dorcas Ewoy, it enables her to catch up with that Australian or Italian. Also, I think it was, I don't know whether it was Jepchirchir or it was who was, no, I don't, it was not Jepchirchir. There was, I don't know, what is this lady's name, who was almost catching up with, she almost won the bronze, right? Because I think who lady, I don't know whether it was Australia or Italy. She was almost catching up with Faith Kipyegon, but ni kama alipea, like she gave everything, and then it allowed Kina Dorcas to come in and overtake, because Dorcas overtook her, but the third lady, who I'm forgetting, almost overtook but she just misses out like this for the bronze. So congratulations to Dorcas for the bronze. And for the silver, sorry. And for the bronze medals, we only had 2 bronzes. Was Reynold Cheriot in the 1500 for the men, and Edmund Serem in the 3000 meter steeplechase. So like I've said, like we are well known for the steeplechase distance, the 800 distance, the 1500. Kenya is well known for 10,000, 5,000, 1,500, 800, and 3,000 meter steeplechase as well. Did I say the 500? Yes, I did. And of course the marathons, of course. So those 6 distances, Kenyans are the best of the best of the best, and they are class above everyone else. We are not very well known for their 100 meters, though we did see Omanyala try his luck. I don't think he made it to the finals, because I did see a quote somewhere saying that it was one of his worst, like he was not feeling well for that. Not feeling well like health, but not feeling, unajua kuna ile you can feel the moment, you can feel you're running properly, you're running nicely. So I don't think Omanyala was feeling really up for it, but he did run. I don't think he made it to the finals. So, but anyway, to all the Kenyans, those that I've mentioned, those that won gold medals, and even those that raced but did not win gold medals, hongera kwenyu. Hata kwa wale wenye they didn't get it past the heats, hongera kwenyu. You do us proud every time that you go out there and get Kenyans recognized, right? Because we are saying that in the whole of the Tokyo Championship, right, Kenya was well represented. The name was there. From USA, Kenya was there. So they do us really proud. I really hope athletics can become more popular here in Kenya, inside Kenya, because tunakuanga tu wale wa Tokyo Championship imetokea, gold, ama tuko like ni Olympics wa Kenya, lazima tuchukue gold, lazima tubebe magold, so I hope maybe like the Kenyan events, because I'm sure kuna events za Kenya kama cross country, and if we can also have like like a, what do we call it, a season, like a league for athletics or for track and field, that can be very exciting, very interesting to watch, because kama venye nilikuwa nimewatch, ikona a lot of tactics, ikona a lot of it's not just about running fast, it's not just because I'm fast I can do it, especially the distances that Kenya run, which is the middle and the very long distance. Ikona a bit of technicality and a bit of nuance to it, which would be very interesting for for a league, right? Because like when we do the 800, we can even do the 100, because the 100 is just a sprint, right? But when you do the 800, the 1500, the 5k, the 10k, and the 2 hours, there are a bit of tactics that come on, because you don't want to go hard all of a sudden. You want to control the pace. Who is doing that? Who is doing so like ikona a lot of dynamics, which I think would be very interesting to actually watch. So maybe that can be a consideration, and I do hope that athletics in general will become popular in Kenya. But yeah, that was this video. That's basically what I wanted to do. I just wanted to give a shout out and flowers to all the amazing Kenyans who did us proud. I hope wakirudi watapata hata mimi naweza jipata niko huko airport kuwapokea na kuwa receive, right? Because they are amazing people and they are amazing Kenyans, and they do us proud every single time they go out, they put their boots and race for our country. Hata kuna tunajua kuna ile sampuli ingine ya wakenya wenye they race for other countries. Even to them, congratulations to them, because at the end of the day, your name is your name. And I'm so proud for even the Kenyans that go to race for other countries. They don't change their names because we this is a Kenyan, so equal, like, even to them, because I think there was a Kenyan Canadian who won. I think it was silver, or I don't know which award they won. I think it was silver for Canada. He's a Kenyan. Hongera kwake pia. But anyway, thank you to all the Kenyans who do us proud. And my name is Legend. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and see you in the next one.